Everybody learns differently. Like me, I take notes all the time. So I encourage them to take notes. And I just scribble, you know. And then when I get home, I'll rewrite while it's fresh in my memory. And that's what I encourage them to do, you know. And get some post-it notes, you know. Tack them on your wall or something, you know. Use acronyms to remember this stuff, you know. And the way each individual learns is, you know, is to their comfort. Like, you know, I can't say to them, this is what you want to do, you know. No. But they'll find their learning strategies will be their own, the way they want to learn, you know.
I always suggest students start with the syllabus. A syllabus your instructor would give you one at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the course, and it goes over all the assignments for the year, tests for the year. When's the big exam, what's, you know, that gonna look like for you? How much a percentage of your grade is that gonna be is a huge one. So you know, 1 month I know that I have 3 major assignments coming up. I'm gonna have to dedicate a little bit more time to school that month. And I'm gonna have to take a little bit more time to study or to do an essay. And it's really all about just managing your time that way. And the syllabus is a huge one in terms of managing your time because it really sets you up for the whole semester.
I encourage them too that they must not miss classes, because when they teach, they're not going to be teaching same thing the next day. You cannot miss classes. If you miss classes, then you connect with the student or students or the teacher. What did I miss, you know? But you have to be there all the time. It's very important, attendance, you know.
I think one I've suggested to students often is continuing to print out a lot of the things that they have to read. I know Confederation College and Lakehead University offers a printer for our students in their first year, transition year, so that they're able to access a free printer because other parts of the school, like in the library, charges for printing. But I find when students are confused about their assignment or confused about their reading, a lot of the time it's because they're trying to read parts of it from a screen, and taking it onto a piece of paper is a study strategy where they can highlight, they can make notes as they're reading through, they can annotate, they can write question marks and look up other things they're confused on. And I think a lot of students are used to doing so much on the computer, but when you're trying to read a paper that is 10 or more pages, it's easier to print out and have everything in front of you. You can refer back to it then at any time.
Reviewing what you learned, you know. And from the get-go until you're used to it as a student, there is no really recreation life, you know, until you know how to manage and prioritize your stuff. That's what I usually encourage them right from the beginning.
Yeah, if you have a computer, you can, as long as you ask your professor beforehand, you are allowed to record any sessions as well. Click record and it will type out for you, basically the meeting notes. That's not something extra you have to pay for. That is included right in. It's either Google or Microsoft has both of them have it. So of course, like, yes, you're listening and maybe taking your own notes at the same time, but there is technology out there to do that for you now and to support kind of making those types of study skills a little bit easier.
You are given at the university, anyways, this university here, you are given so many days, so many hours tutoring. So I had a tutor from my class, and she tutored me, and I really liked it because she drilled me, you know, and I was able to pass all my. I never won a C or a D, and I did that, you know. So That's what I mean. Don't be afraid to ask for tutoring services, you know.